What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Now, this video today, I'm really just kind of pissed about the information that we got in this news post today. It's pretty unacceptable with the campaign event that we got. I mean, you guys that may not have seen it yet, we're going to go through that in today's video as well. Also, just relating to content that is going to be arriving as well, relating to a new Neo raid, which, you know, a lot of people don't like Neo raids, understandably so, because it's very lazy, rehashing an old event to give them buffed abilities. Whereas, you know, you could have potentially given them a super evolution instead of doing Neo raids, which I think would have been way cooler to farm like specific skulls from the old raid boss, maybe introduce a new difficulty. I think that would have been really cool. Instead, they just rehash an event. There's lots of frustrations you can already see right now that I'm having. So let's get into the news. I don't really want to, you know, digress too much away from, you know, the actual content that I want to get through. But the main thing that I am pissed about is this banner right here, right in the middle of the screen, the event information, or heads up for this month for the event information. So they've made this banner here, and it doesn't have anything really that crazy. When you look at the banner, you see the news coup on the right hand side, Nami on the left hand side. When I first saw this, I was actually pretty excited. I'm like, okay, maybe they're going to give us a full rundown of all the information relating to, you know, the month of September. So that's really, really cool. But then you look here, so it's going to be running from September 4th until the 1st of October, right? So the campaign that we are currently in, which is the Garp Challenge campaign, wherever it is, yeah, the Challenge Garp campaign, ends September 3rd. So as soon as I saw September 4th on this, I knew, okay, so this is the campaign event, and it's going to be running for an entire month. For a campaign event that runs for an entire month, I would expect there to be some pretty crazy stuff in that campaign news post. I was severely disappointed. So let's go ahead and go through it. So, you know, as you can see, for a whole month, we're getting this. A whole month. This was the thing that kind of tipped me over the edge, seeing this. So, September 4th until October 1st, log in to get Rainbow Gems. Starting this month, instead of daily Rainbow Gem presented in the mail, you'll be able to receive a Rainbow Gem from daily requests at Request for Chopper Man when you log in. Be sure to log in every single day. Now, you know, I could be getting upset over nothing here. In my personal opinion, it could just be nothing. I think that maybe what they're doing is, instead of pushing a mail to everyone's mailbox every single day with the free Rainbow Gem, perhaps instead of doing that, it's now just going to be available at Chopper Man. So every time you log in, you automatically get the gem instead of having to go to your mailbox to pick up the gem. That could be true. I'm not 100% sure about that. But when I first read this, I thought that it was, you know, it could have been like you have to complete some sort of mission in order to get your free daily gem, which we already have that ability to do so, where you have to complete 3 random missions, just complete 3 any quests, and you get a rainbow gem every single day, on top of the one they send to your mailbox. If this actually removes, you know, the one that we already get pre-existing, I would be pretty pissed. If you have to complete a quest in order to get the rainbow gem every single day, I would be pretty pissed. Just removing consistency from previous events that we've had for 4 years of playing the game. I just don't understand the reasoning behind this. Perhaps it's something to do with, you know, on their side of things. Maybe it's easier for them to just leave a mission in Chopper Man so that when you log in once, you get a rainbow gem every single 24-hour period. If that's the case, then that's fine. You know, I'm completely okay with that. I was just very, very taken aback when I saw this. You know, it wasn't very clear, but we'll have to wait and see. Either way, it is a bit confusing. Event number 2. Double chance of super success. So obviously, because of such a large campaign event, there's going to be huge spans of this. September 3rd until September 9th is double chance of super success, as well as the 25th until the 30th of September. And then we have double chance of skill up, ranging for 2 days from 14th until the 16th, 18th until the 22nd. I don't know why they just didn't do it from 14th until the 22nd, because there's nothing, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, but whatever. You know, we're getting double chance of skill up, which is fine. You know, that's stock standard these days. That's okay. Challenge 4, or number 4 in the event period here, we have the challenge treasure map from the September 16th until September 22nd. That's quite odd. That means that the treasure map this month is going to be quite late. It's going to be heading, you know, towards the end of September. It's looking like it's going to be starting on the 22nd of September. That's typically what that date means. That's a very late start for a treasure map. So we already know this treasure map is going to be treasure map Doflamingo, which is fine. You know, we all expected that. And also something to note as well that hasn't been stated yet is we do know that the Raid Boss Ace or Clash Ace will be arriving on the 11th of September. And I think it ranges until the 15th or 16th, was what that, you know, package thing was in the Rayleigh shop. So, you know, it looks like maybe after the Raid Ace stuff finishes, then we're getting this stuff related to that. It's just confusing. I'm still just taken aback about this whole campaign. But anyways, this is fine. Okay, we get this every single month. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Now, number 5, we have the half stamina for certain extra island quests. So this is only going to be lasting for a week from September 23rd until the 30th. And we're going to be getting the Pererin, so I assume that's the Perospero fortnight, the Mother Carmel fortnight, and the Amand Bobbin fortnight. So that's all relating to Whole Cake Island. I don't really know if that's supposed to mean anything, but they're at half stamina. Definitely the Perospero units are pretty decent. The Amand Bobbin units are pretty decent. Mother Carmel isn't very good, and yeah, so that's fine. You know, it is what it is. They're at half stamina. If you haven't completed them, make sure to go ahead and do that, because, you know, you never know when you're going to need those fortnight units. And plus, these fortnight units, I don't know about Amand and Bobbin, but definitely the top 2 ones, the fortnight units themselves have support ability, so you can farm them up and use them and attach them to characters for more stats. Event 6 is going to be from September 10th until September 13th. So every single day you log in, you can complete this quest and you get a bunch of EXP. Plus, you get a rainbow gem for every single time you clear it, which is cool. And then from September 22nd until the 26th, we get the Extra Island, Celestial Dragon, Nami, Berry event. So obviously clear this. Every single day you get a gem and lots of berries. And then we have the Evolver Curse from the 25th until the 30th of September, where every single time you clear it, you get a rainbow gem, and you can basically stock up on evolvers. This kind of event I actually really like nowadays, now that we have stacking for boosters and evolvers. Things like this are really good, because previous to that, you know, we had to stock up on them as much as we possibly could, and box space was obviously going to be an issue, but with stacking, that's not really a big problem now, so I'm really happy about that. And then that's it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why I was so shook, because there's only 8 events for a whole month of content. That doesn't seem right to me. It really doesn't seem right. Now, people have been saying that this could potentially mean the fact that, you know, they're giving us the core information in terms of, like, these are the stuff that happen every single month. Essentially, this stuff happens every single month. And then any type of event that they haven't announced in here, obviously will get announced in a separate news post, which definitely could happen. But it's just very strange the way that they've structured it this time around, and I really wouldn't be surprised if every single month this is what we get from now on, and that, you know, any other type of event relating to a campaign event will just be thrown out the window and will be shown in different sections throughout the month period. That's very likely to happen. I'm just not a big fan of the way that they've done this. It just seems very lazy. I don't know, man. It just seems very weird. And then obviously we have the new Neo Raid Duval, which is a global first raid boss. When I first heard about this, I was kind of pissed, because I think a lot of people would agree with me here that Neo Raids are extremely lazy pieces of content. You know, I said it earlier on in the video. I believe that what they should have done is, instead of releasing the same unit with a different color with a slightly changed ability, they should have just given the original unit that ability with a super evolution that you could farm the skulls for on a higher difficulty. That would have been perfect. I think that would have been so goddamn good. Instead of releasing different colors of units, which sometimes can be quite good, you know, like characters like Neo Raid Akainu, Neo Raid Kuma, even to an extent the newer Neo Raids that they gave us, like Nightmare Luffy and Virgo. Both of those units are actually pretty good. And this unit himself is actually pretty good as well, but I would have just preferred it if it was a super evolution with a harder difficulty. Would have been way better. But anyways, this is going to be running for September 3rd up until September 8th. This is going to be quite an interesting one. Where is the classes? Does it say? It should say the classes here. There we go. So with this Neo Clash, you can only bring slashers, strikers, and free spirit characters. Now, this is a change from the previous Neo Clash we had, where there was just one single dungeon and you had to build a team with those 3 classes. What they've done here is they're separated into 3 separate dungeons, and you have to have a team for strikers, a team for slashers, and a team for free spirit. So when that drops, I'll be building some teams and bringing you guys a video for that, so definitely look forward to it. But in terms of what does this unit actually do, so this character's special ability deals 5,000 fixed damage to all enemies, so that's always going to be quite good to have. He also reduces your crew's increased damage duration by 4 turns and halves damage taken for 1 turn, so that's not too bad, allowing you to stall a bit more. Still a very weird special though, to have that in the same, you know, special attack. And he also boosts the attack of shooter characters by 1.75 times for 1 turn. Pretty intriguing ability, you know, having the fixed damage. Honestly, the fixed damage is probably my favorite part of the entire special. The only thing is that a max cooldown, I believe, is going to go down to a 13, 14, 15 turn cooldown, which for a fixed damage dealing special, you really don't want it to be that high. Most fixed damage dealing specials, or the reason why you would bring a fixed damage dealing unit, is so you can clear content fast with high defense mobs. You can get around them with fixed damage, of course. So the fact that he has that is cool, but it's not really going to help you out too much. Getting rid of 4 turns of increased damage duration, not really a big fan of that, because there aren't too many instances where you need to get rid of increased damage duration. The only times you would really need to get rid of it is like if you have to tank a hit from the enemy, but at that stage you would just bring a very significant damage reducer, and that should help you get through it. In a lot of cases, you don't need to get rid of increased damage duration. He halves damage for 1 turn, that's okay. And then obviously the shooter attack boost is always going to be nice. For a free-to-play unit, I think it's fine. His captain ability reduces the charge time by 2 turns at the start of the quest, and boosts shooter characters' attack by 2.25 and recovery by 1.5. 1.5 recovery is pretty big, but 2.25 attack boost is very, very weak. But that's it. That's all the info we have. As we said, Raid Ace should be coming September 11th. So look forward to that. Over the next week or 2, we should get information about that, including what his abilities are going to be. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to that, considering Raid Ace, for those who don't know, was actually a community-voted raid boss. When the World Clash came out late last year, during November last year, once that concluded, there was 2 polls put up. One to choose a legend of our choice, and one to choose a raid boss of our choice. For those who don't know, Dogstorm and Cat Viper won the legend choice, which we already have. We're waiting on Raid Ace, which won that poll selection. And we finally have Raid Ace, so it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they're going to structure this character. Is it going to be a type of character that works with Neko and Inu? Is it going to be a character that's going to be like with a very unique ability, never before seen? I hope it's a very interesting unit. I hope the raid boss is kind of tricky, but it's going to be interesting to see what it's going to be. As I said, we don't have much info right now, but that's it, guys. You know, I'm just very, very disappointed in the One Piece Treasure Cruise Global team for the news events for this upcoming month. You know, they might reveal more cool stuff in the future, but as of right now, it doesn't look too good. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video of breaking down the news. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.